yesterday offered $1 trillion of Canadian investment money.
Damn, have I seen a lot of misinformation about this. It's insane how much misinformation is out there about this one comment that Carney made. No one wants to talk about what he actually said, what it actually means, and what's actually going to happen. All right, so let me break it down for you. First of all, just to get it out of the way, the Canadian government is not taking your tax paying dollars and putting it in the US. They're not going to put $1 trillion there because the total budget for the government is $450 billion a year. We're not going to spend twice as much completely in another country. That's impossible. Who's saying that? So anyone who's telling you it's taxpayer dollars that are going to the US, completely false. What Carney was talking about is private investment from companies and individuals, which Canada is already the fifth largest investor in the US. A lot of Canadians, average Canadians, buy houses in the US. A lot of companies open branches there. TD opens branches, RBC opens branches, Brookfield invests in infrastructure. Anytime a Canadian company decides to buy a US company or buy US real estate or anything, that's a cross-border investment. And Canada is already the fifth largest, so we already spend a lot of money across the border. Now, when Carney promises that $1 trillion of this private capital is going to flow across the border, he's doing two things, all right? He's using a very well-known tactic that people have realized of dealing with Trump over the years, is that he only cares about headlines. So they promise these big figures, 500 billion, 1 trillion, 2 trillion, because it makes a good headline. Trump gets bragging rights for that headline, but the money never shows up. All right, so that's another thing. If you go back and you look at the Foxconn deal, Foxconn is from Taiwan, and they wanted some sort of defense agreement with the US. So Foxconn said, hey, you know what, we're just going to open up branches in, we're going to open up a factory in the US. We're going to spend all this money. Trump got the headline, but the factory never actually opened. Right, so the money actually never showed up. China did something similar. They promised, they had a deal with Trump in his first term where they said we're going to buy agricultural products worth 200 billion, 300, some big number. Again, it made headlines. Trump got bragging rights. He went around telling everyone, I got this such a massive deal from China. But China didn't actually buy any of it. Like they're buying nearly zero right now. All right. So again, Trump is getting played by our clever prime minister, but the opposition hates to see the country win. So they're just twisting it in a way that makes you feel like someone's going to take money out of your pocket and spend it in America. That's not what's happening. So don't fall for the misinformation and propaganda, please.